Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Krista.
With a Big Family Homestead, and happy Easter. Christ is risen. He's risen indeed.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, it's changed our lives forever. Okay, so in Wisconsin, we're not on a lockdown like in other states where you can't go out. And since we live out in the middle of nowhere, there's a lot of places you can go where you can still be outside and in the sunshine. And right now it's beautiful outside, so we're gonna take a little journey over to a place called Wood Lake. You guys excited? Who's ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man, they taped off the playground. What? Well, they closed Christmas. No, I suppose it's the smart thing to do, because you don't want a bunch of kids running around playing, but there's never anybody here. But that is beautiful. Look at there. So, Mumsy.
Mumsy.
I heard that we're supposed to get 5 inches of snow
On Easter Sunday.
on Easter Sunday.
Yep, Easter Sunday throughout I think it's late Sunday into Monday. 5 inches and then another inch on Monday.
How does that make you feel?
It'll be gone before you know it. You know, if it was December, I'd be like, oh, okay. It'll be here for several months. But with the temperatures that they are, it's not going to stick around for very long. So I'm not worried about it.
Well, from your mouth to God's ears.
Right.
Now, honestly, I don't know how to break this to you lightly, but you're a tree, and you don't have to worry about all the social distancing stuff, because the COVID thing, it really doesn't affect you. So don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. So we are out for a ride, enjoying the sun, because it's supposed to get 7 to 10 inches of snow tomorrow.
Right.
And we just saw something that is fantastic. I'm going to zoom over here, and I'm going to try to zoom in here. This is on a big, massive thing of hay. Haylage.
Yeah.
And that's what I call making lemonade. When life gives you lemons, make some lemonade. That is really super cool. Okay, it just occurred to me as we were finishing up our ride that sign, the haylage, message might not make a whole lot of sense to some folks. Why we think it's a big deal, and the reason why it's a big deal is because of this COVID thing. Farmers here are having a really, really tough time, especially dairy farmers. And one of the crazy things about this whole mess is most of the stores that we've been to, grocery stores, they're only limiting 1 gallon of milk per family or purchase. Same thing with eggs, and same thing with butter. And so what's happening is a ripple effect that the dairy farmers up here, they can't sell the milk.
Right.
There's no demand for it because the government has said you can't buy more than 1.
Right.
And so a lot of farmers up here are having to actually dump the milk. There are thousands and thousands of gallons of these big tanker trucks they're just letting run into the ditch. And there's a reason for that.
Well, it's because farmers have to milk their cows morning and evening.
Every day.
Every day. I was going to say every day and twice on Sunday, but it's every day, twice every day.
Twice every day.
Right. So there is, depending on how many cows you have, there's thousands of gallons of milk every day.
You can't just not milk the cow.
Right.
They'll get sick.
Right. They'll die. They'll get mastitis and they'll die. So you have to milk those cows every day. And if the milk and butter and cheese and all of the dairy products are not being consumed, then where's that milk going to go?
There's not like a big milk vat.
No.
And it's got an expiration date.
The milk will expire. It will spoil. You know, there's only so much ice cream and cheese and butter and yogurt that you can make before there's just such a glut of it. But there is a farm that we are not it's not a farm, but it is it's a dairy that is making cheese curds.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this milk truck driver who said, okay, well, you know, all this milk can't go to waste. So he bought cheese curds with his own money to give to food pantries, to give away.
And then he started encouraging other businesses to donate so they could keep doing that, keep those people working and not throw away the milk.
Yeah, these guys at the dairy, these folks at the dairy were working 24/7 to keep up with the amount of milk that was coming in so that they could make enough cheese.
So that is why that sign for us is like, that's solidarity. It might not mean a lot to, well, it might not mean a lot to you if you don't understand what's going on. And that's why we wanted you to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, as we're driving around and doing our thing, I started thinking about things that are actually good that have come out of this whole virus business. Nana, she's happy to see me, and I love that.
Yeah.
But one of the things,
Tiny on me.
one of the things I think that is really good that's come out of this is that everybody's had to take a pause.
Yeah.
And things that you never would have done are kind of coming back, like just taking a walk.
Yeah, there's lots of people taking walks, especially here. I'm sure in cities
you can't.
It's harder to do, but out here where we're at, lots of people are out taking walks, riding their ATVs,
remembering your family.
Yeah, right.
Getting on the phone, making phone calls to the family members, and I think that we're developing habits now because we're forced to, because of the virus.
Right.
And I think some of them we need to remember when things go back to normal.
Do we want it to go back to normal?
Some things I don't think so.
Some things I don't want to race back to normal.
What is your thing that needs to stay the same? Share that down there, because it's an interesting thing. Like, we've been playing a lot of board games.
A lot of board games, yeah, a lot of card games. Just hanging out with each other.
Yeah, our schedule has kind of changed in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
It's not so much for us as for a lot of you, because we live in the country.
Right. And, you know, with winters here, we would stay at home a lot anyway. And we homeschool and we have a farm, so we can't take vacations easily. And since we homeschool, we are here a lot during the day. So it was really not a whole lot different for us.
For us.
Yeah.
But I think that there are things that we should probably try to learn, lessons learned from this whole nonsense when things go back to normal.
Right.
And I don't think they'll ever go back to really normal like it used to be.
No.
I really don't. I think that we've lost some rights, and I think some of them aren't coming back.
No.
Or they're going to be modified for the good of the people, you know? And so I think we should try to have a good attitude and put on a smiley face and say, okay, well, what have we learned? What's good about this?
Yeah.
So what do you think is good that has changed? You can type it down below. So I'm Brad.
I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead, and you have an amazing and blessed day.
Are you tired of trying to bond two objects together with all the traditional tried and true adhesives, but they simply won't cut it? You need Sticky Quack. Sticky Quack is an all-new revolutionary but non-pollutionary flexible adhesive strip that bonds materials in a fast, easy, yet semi-permanent way. Made from space-age polymers and bonds nearly any material together using its duct-tight technology. With over 1 million uses, Sticky Quack is sure to be your go-to household bonding strip material. BC Truck says Sticky Quack is better than bacon. Danny from Mississippi says he once used Sticky Quack to build an entire greenhouse.
Sticky Quack saved my marriage.
At only $39.95 per roll, Sticky Quack is the undeniable best value in flexible semi-permanent bonding materials. If you order now, we'll send you not 1, not 2, but 3 rolls of Sticky Quack for only $39.95. But you have to act quickly. This offer is only available to the first 100 callers. Get your Sticky Quack today. By the way, Sticky Quack isn't real, so if you thought it was, it's not, and don't try to use it for any of this stuff because, well, frankly, it's a bad idea and it won't work. There you go. Have an amazing day.